Today, I'm showing you my personal collection of shaders, mods, and resource packs that I've curated over the past year to completely transform Minecraft. This pack keeps the original gameplay intact while upgrading everything around it, from visuals to animations to atmosphere. Let's get the fundamentals out of the way. I used the Fabric mod loader along with the Sodium add-on to boost the performance of my game, which I used to download the Iris shaders to render all of my shaders. I also added EMF and ETF, which allow me to render some of the coolest packs later in this video. And with that, we can move on to the packs that actually make real, impactful differences. I'm using complementary shaders. They're lightweight, beautiful, and lay the perfect foundation for all the other packs that come next. The reflection on the water, the clouds in the sky, or just the realistic looking puddles is just perfect. Let's move on to the core visual improvement. Fast Better Grass is the first pack I'm adding to the collection. It's slick, clean, and makes large areas of land feel more lush without that brown dirt texture. Next, 3D default is pretty self-explanatory. Some, if not most blocks in the game are given a 3D layer and depth. The furnace have little carvings to watch your food cook, and bookshelves actually have individual carved out books. Along with it, I pair the 3D default extra pack to cover more ground when it comes to realism. For your farmlands and cozier builds, I used fancy crops, which makes Minecraft crops feel more random and real. Each piece of crop has its own length and size, giving everything more variation. And finally, a subtle yet powerful pack is Mace but 3D, which just makes the mace look cooler. My favorite pack to use to overhaul all fire and effects is Fire Rekindled, which tackles various animations. Nether portals move and glow more, smoke comes out of torches, and my favorite, explosions, just look so much cooler. With all these new fire effects, you are almost guaranteed to burn yourself, which is why the Low on Fire pack cuts the player fire animation in half and clears up your vision. With all these fire effects making the world feel more alive, player movement deserves the same attention. Fresh Animations is my favorite pack for adding these details. Villagers, pillagers, and wildlife all move more realistically, each with its own personality. To match that, Fresh Moves overhauls your player animations, giving running and idle movements the same natural, lifelike feel. Also, animated items brings the same life into most items like totems, ender pearls, or swords. While animations bring life to your character, the way you interact with the game matters just as much. Zero's minimap removes the need for man-made maps and adds a permanent UI on your screen. It shows you all mobs, dropped items, and above ground landscape without the cost of material. Appleskin tackles the hotbar hearts and hunger, adding a helpful tool for food. Every food item held will show how much health you'll regenerate, how much hunger it will give, and how much saturation will be given once eaten. Redstone Auxiliary adds a bunch of quality to life features to Redstone Dust, like how far the signal travels or which way certain blocks are facing. Next, I tackled the enchantment book, since they're really boring and all look the same. Enchant icons gives you a color-coded name based on what the enchant is, so protection and sharpness each have their own distinct color and logo. I also added even better enchants, which overhauls the way the books look, giving each one its own distinct sprite to help you identify them better. If this video helped you out at all, hit that sub button, and down there are all the packs linked in the bio. And with that, that's all the packs I used to completely transform vanilla Minecraft.